If I started a new YouTube channel in 2025, there are 10 things that I will be doing. The first thing I'll be doing is defining my why. Why am I starting this YouTube channel? Am I starting it to make money? Am I starting it to pass information across? Am I starting it to empower people? Why am I starting this YouTube channel? Because this will inform the kind of videos you put out. This will help you understand the motivation for starting the channel. And when you start to face challenges at the end of the day, when you start to get discouraged, this is what will bring you back, right? So you want to decide if the goal is to build a community, if the goal is to pass information, if the goal is to empower people, if the goal is to earn income, all right? You need to understand it, right? And you now have to keep that motivation visible to stay motivated. For example, if your motivation is to make income, right? You know that you're focusing mostly on creating products, on selling courses, on doing all of those that will bring in the income. So you have to know your why. Number two is I'm going to know my niche and my audience. I'm going to niche all the way down. You understand? Listen, it is important for you to niche down. It is important to choose a specific niche for you to stand out, because you cannot speak to everyone. If you're speaking to everyone, you're speaking to no one. So who are you speaking with? You want to now identify the problems that that target audience is facing and how you want to solve the problem. All right. So now you're creating content that solves the problems of that target audience. You cannot be speaking to everybody. All right. You have to speak to a certain kind of people. For example, I do side hustles, but I mainly focus on stay-at-home moms that want to learn side hustles. Now, if any other person is learning something from that is fine, but I've niched it all the way down. And therefore, any side hustle that I'm bringing to you guys will be something that moms, busy moms, stay-at-home moms can do. All right. The next one is I'm going to plan my content strategy. Now, if you don't know how to plan a content strategy, my previous video, I'm going to be linking it somewhere here. It's going to tell you how to plan your content strategy. All right. You want to develop your pillars, brainstorm your video ideas and all of that, and then decide your posting schedule, which is super, super important. The next thing I'm going to do, number 4, is I'm going to set myself up for success. I'm going to just use basic equipment like I'm using now, my phone. Budget-friendly cameras, budget-friendly microphones, right? A lot of people, the things that hinder them from going at it, from starting things, from, beginning things that will set them free it's just the mindset. You're thinking, I don't have this, I don't have that, all right? I'm going to go ahead and start with exactly what I have. A lot of you have smartphones. A lot of lapel microphones are $20. This particular microphone is $35, right? Use your smartphone, and when you're editing, especially if you're on Canva, you can change your videos to a higher definition, a higher resolution when you're editing it. So I'm going to set myself up for success by understanding that I have everything I already need. All right. Now I'm going to film in a quiet and well-lit place. You want to always make sure that there's light in where you're filming. All right. And then learn simple editing, like using CapCut. Also, I will design a brand for myself. How do I want my thumbnails to look? What is my banner going to look like? What is my brand going to look like? What is my thumbnail going to look like? What are my banners going to look like? So that when people see a thumbnail immediately, they know that, okay, this is Toby. All right. That is another thing that I will do. The next thing I will do is I will prepare mentally, right? I will be ready for slow growth at first. A lot of people starting channels now are frustrated after 2 months. Like, I don't know why my channel is not growing. I don't know why I'm getting only 10 views. I don't know why I'm getting yada, yada, yada. I will stay patient and persistent. When I'm starting my channel in 2025, I will understand that growth comes slowly. Right? I will not attach myself to the numbers. I will not attach myself to the subscriber count, right? I will attach myself to providing value. Number 6, I will think of an alternative business to incorporate into my channel. For example, a lot of people get frustrated with monetization, and that is because they want to make money off of YouTube, right? But I keep telling you that you can make money off of YouTube before you even get monetized, all right? Selling things like digital items and all of that is some way that you can make money. And I have an offering on my website where I help you set up your Etsy store and list it with at least 10 items to get you started. So that is also something that you can look into, all right? Because you will get frustrated. For example, if making income is one of your focuses, one of your aim for starting a YouTube channel, if you wait for YouTube AdSense, you're going to start getting frustrated quickly, right? Whereas there are several other ways that you can make money off of YouTube. All right. Number 7, I will invest in a landing page, right, on platforms like StanStore. Now, a lot of people are sleeping on StanStore. If you want to grow, however you want it, you have to have a landing page where people can get your offering, right? For example, StanStore. Like when I started to use StanStore has made it easy for me to build an email list, easy for me to sell my courses, easy for me to sell my templates, easy for me to sell coaching, easy for me to sell webinars. You have to have a landing page, all right? Because because it will help you a lot. Now, if you want to check StanStore out, I'm going to be linking StanStore in the description box. Check StanStore. Use StanStore. StanStore is literally the best and the easiest to use. The next thing I'll do is I'll create a lead magnet and grow my email list immediately. A lead magnet is a freebie that you give to people to grow your email list. And let me tell you, an email list is important. An email list is having your own people, because everyone on YouTube, everyone on Instagram and all of that they all still belong to that platform. And if that platform closes up today, if YouTube stops today, everybody is gone with YouTube, right? But building an email list gives you those people, gives you their email, right? Gives you direct access to your people. And so you can sell. And so if one of these platforms if they ever end, right, you still have a way of reaching your own people. And one way to create your lead magnet is by using StanStore. StanStore allows you to create your lead magnet. You upload the files, it collects the emails, and then it provides the freebie as well. Like I told you, if you don't know how to create a lead magnet, if you don't know how to create a freebie, if you don't know what freebie to create, just register for my YouTube strategy coaching. I will help you create the lead magnet. I will help you create the freebie. All right. I will help you create the digital products that you can sell. Number 9, I will start to pitch to brands as soon as I start. The moment I start my channel, I'll start to pitch to brands. Even if I have 1 subscriber, I'll tell my brands the potential of my channel. I will sell my idea to them and start to pitch to them such that somebody one day will catch the idea, will catch the vision, all right, and pay you. Like I told you guys, last year I made 18,000 with brand partnership and collaborations, and I had started to collaborate before I even hit 1,000 subscribers, before I even got monetized on YouTube at all. Okay, imagine I made 18,000 on brand partnership and collaborations, and I made 8,500 on YouTube AdSense. So if YouTube AdSense was the only thing I was depending on last year, my income would have been 1,500. Just so you know, right? So I want you to immediately start to pitch to brands. All right. Next thing I will do is I will use tools like Repurpose to repurpose my content, to cut my content from long form to short. When I first started my channel, after creating the long form content, I would now start to cut them into shorter contents and create them into vertical videos. I will spend hours creating that, but I will use tools like Repurpose. Yeah, I would definitely use vidIQ. And I will use Epidemic Sound for my sounds, because there are lots of my videos that I had used sounds for, but I cannot monetize those videos now because I had taken copyright free music from YouTube. And even though even though I'm allowed to use the music on my videos, I'm not allowed to monetize them. So I will use tools like Epidemic Sound, Repurpose, and of course, vidIQ. Now, above all, I want you to continue to research for trending content in your niche, network with other creators to collaborate and grow. If you don't know how to do that, join the Thrive community, is linked in the description box. Stay consistent and prioritize your quality over quantity. Prioritize value and detach from the numbers. Okay, if you do all of this, you're all set to start or grow a YouTube channel in 2025. Now, I hope this video has been helpful to you. If it has, kindly hit that subscribe button, give you the thumbs up, and guess what? I'll see you in the next one. Have an amazing day. My name is thetobyrich.